What to do with injured players on your fantasy roster? When it comes to managing injured players on your fantasy football roster, the first thing you need to consider is whether your league has an injured reserve slot. If it does, you can move players who are officially designated as out or injured reserve to that slot. This action frees up a space on your active roster, allowing you to add a healthy replacement without dropping anyone right away. However, keep in mind that players with other designations, like suspended, usually cannot be placed in the injured reserve slot. Once a player recovers and is no longer considered injured, you will need to move them back to your active roster. This means you must drop another player to maintain your roster size. Alternatively, if you want to keep the replacement, you may have to release the returning player. Timing is key here to avoid roster invalidation. If your league does not have an injured reserve slot or your injured player is not eligible for it, you will need to make decisions based on how long the injury is expected to last. For short-term injuries, you might choose to bench the player and relying on your substitutes. However, for longer-term injuries, it may be wise to drop the player to free up space for a replacement who can contribute right away. Staying updated on injury reports and player statuses is essential. Some players may return sooner than expected, while others might worsen their condition. This information can help you make informed decisions about your roster. Another effective strategy is to look for potential waiver wire pickups or trade targets who can fill the gap left by your injured players. For instance, if a star running back is sidelined, consider picking up their backup or other running backs who are getting more playing time due to injuries on their teams. This approach can help keep your team competitive while your key players recover. Managing injured players on your roster involves utilizing injured reserve slots when available, making roster moves to keep active contributors, and using the waiver wire or trades to cover lost production. Always stay informed about injury statuses and league rules regarding injured reserve eligibility to optimize your roster throughout the season.